Good morning, everybody. Kai Waza with you. And it's time for my long-awaited candle empties video for the month of September. I'm a little bit late with this, but you have to forgive me. I'm sort of in the middle, well, kind of at the end, I guess, of an existential crisis. And I was just busy with other things, but I think I'll actually do like a vlog. I haven't done a blog where I'm just a flaneur pandering blog where I just lie on the bed and talk. I think maybe I'll do one of those today because it's interesting. But anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here to see, you have to know, what has Kaiwaza burned this month? What's John been doing? Okay, let me show you. This month is September. Not a bad month. First, tea lights. I went through this package, multi-purpose tea lights by Candlelight. They were fine. I finished up this Mainstays 100 tea lights. They were also fine. Both of those unscented. They're just, lights. And I started using this one, which I picked up at a thrift shop. It's called the Ultimate Tea Light, 30 unscented tea lights. These are from, there we go, originally from Pier 1? No, White Barn. What's it say here? Made in Taiwan for White Barn. Okay, so these must be kind of old. Anyway, yeah, I picked this up at a thrift store. These are the worst tea lights ever. I'm going to try a couple more, but then I'm just going to throw it out if they don't improve at all. And they're weird, like, okay, you see how they're above the level of the tin. They build it up there in a tier. These things, like, have puny wick for days. I mean, you light it and immediately the wick is teensy weensy tiny. And then it drowns it in this stuff because it's too much wax in this thing, and it drowns them all. I haven't been able to get one to burn, and I've tried like 7 or 8 from this package, and they dud out. They completely just, the wick gets buried underneath. I don't know, but hello, this obviously these were not a successful undertaking apparently with White Barn, and they had to go back to the drawing board. I don't know how old those are, but I'm gonna try a few more and then that's it. Terrible. I finished up this caramel latte. I picked this up at the Goodwill outlet. It was like, 50 cents or something. There were a couple missing, and there were like half of it was there. It was good, somewhat light. Caramel latte by Home Sense, Chesapeake Bay candle, and it was okay. Very, very caramely, very milky, and a little coffee. Sometimes on those things I don't get any coffee, but I did get some coffee from that. I used this cider from Langley Homes. I got this Langley's Home. I got this on at a thrift store, so I think they're quite old. I got a bunch of different ones, and it smelled nice on cold, but it was fairly weak. It was pretty weak. Apple cider, spiced apple cider with the cinnamon and whatnot. Nice scent, but it was very, very weak. But it may have been really old. And then I have a couple left of these, which I'm probably going to finish up tonight. Sensationals Enchanted. This is blackberry and patchouli. This is really nice. I got this on clearance at Walmart. Super, super nice scent, this one is. You definitely get the blueberry. But I think equally as strong it's patchouli, I guess. I mean, I never seem to know what patchouli smells like until I smell it. But even when I'm smelling this, I don't know, is that really patchouli? I guess. I don't know. It's sort of an earthiness, earthy incensiness. With the blueberry, kind of a weird combination, but it totally works, especially for this, sort of somewhat eerie atmosphere you're trying to create. This is a nice one. I would recommend this one for sure, and I'm going to finish this up probably today. And I went, well, I don't know. This little one I burned in a lantern. I'd gotten it at a thrift store. Yeah, for 99 cents. It is Bare Minerals spiced eggnog candle. Now this had a nice enough scent, and I could actually smell it. And it was just definitely like an eggnoggy, milky scent with nice spices in it. Thing was, it was dudding out. Like it would just, the puny wick was not burning well. So I put it on the electric melter. I just set it on my electric plate warmer melter thing. And it was fine, like it was filling it up, and I could, I could smell it in the apartment. But when I took it out, I turned it off, and then the next morning when I woke up, took it physically off the burner, and it had leaked all over the place. Like it leaked out onto the warmer. There was wax. The wax had come out of here and somehow come out of here. I don't know if you can see it, but weird thing. So I don't know. I mean, whatever. It's a 99-cent candle. I am just going to scoop this wax out and dump it in something else and melt it because it's a nice scent. So I'm not complaining for 99 cents, but what the hell? I mean, who makes a tin that leaks? That's not very smart. Once you get further down the candle, it's going to spill out on its own, and somebody's not going to be happy about that when they get wax all over their wood furniture or whatever. Okay. This one, Night Tulip and Elderberry. This is Prosper and Bloom. This was a $7.99 at Ross. Super nice candle. You can see I scooped out the last of it. It's 2-wick, white wax. Beautiful scent. I don't know really what night tulips, even elderberries, I don't really know what they smell like necessarily, but wow, this is just, there is like a white floral, but it's also, there's a earthy spiciness to this for sure. I mean, night tulip, I guess, do they bloom at night? I don't know. This does have a night feeling to it. I mean, it like sort of mysterious fruit. Elderberry, I don't know. I suppose elderberries must be sort of like blackberries or raspberries or something. But you get that little sharp note that you probably get from a berry, and then a little white floral, but a lot of muskiness, which is really nice. I really, really liked this candle. I would recommend picking it up. The throw was pretty decent, like 6, 7, a decent throw. So yeah, I highly recommend that one. I do. Bath and Body Works. This is citrus and spice. Beautiful container. Really, really love it. Very pretty when it's burning. This says bitter orange, fresh clove, soft musk, essential oils. That's a pretty spot on scent to me. I mean, bitter orange. Yeah. I mean, it is just that sort of spicy orange, like an orange you would see. I've never had it, but you know, all those old pictures with like hams or holiday meats that have like little orange slices baked on them or whatever. It seems like it would be that kind of a scent. Definitely that cloves. Yeah, I like it. Throw was decent too. Again, about a 7. I mean, it was a pretty decent throw, so I was happy with that one. Village Candle. I got this at a sale last year. It was only $5, or the year before, I don't remember. It was only $5, but apple pumpkin. This is a 2-wick. A little sooting because of me at the end. Otherwise, it was fine. But wow, this was such a nice candle. A good throw on this one. I'll say stronger in the bathroom, which is a smaller room, than out here in the main room, but still. You could definitely smell it. Really nice. I think the apple, and the pumpkin are well mixed in this one to me. And it is like a bit of a fresh pumpkin scent. Not so much a spicy pumpkin pie filling, but more of a gourd-like. And the pumpkin and the apple, fresh apple, really nice balance between them. I loved this. It was only $5. What a deal. Definitely I would get it again. Although, you know, I hardly ever get anything twice. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but not too much, because I just love to get new things, you know. And I suppose that's why all these candle companies invent all these stupid things that don't even make sense, because there's people like me that are like, but I had that last year. I want something different. Like, how many different things can candles really smell like? I mean, you know, who wants a cardboard scented candle, or, you know, a mud scented candle? Okay, these two. Now, these two I was burning together, and I kind of planned on it, like having one in the bathroom and one in the main room and switching them around, because they had a certain similarity in them. First one was a candle from La Chandelle, never heard of them, called Autumn Blush. Picked this one up at Ross, $7.99, purely on a cold sniff, because I loved the cold sniff so much. And this was a beautiful scented candle. It is a pine. There is a pine in this, and also definitely that sort of autumnal dried leaves kind of a smell going on. So nice. And, you know, fresh. Not super spicy, not that kind of like heavy bakeries. It's like a fresher pine with falling leaves kind of scent. Really, really nice. Not super strong. I'm going to say like a 5. I could smell it. I wish it was stronger. And when I had it burning in the bathroom, a smaller room, I definitely could smell it much more in there than when it was out here in the main room. But it was a nice candle. Yeah, it was nice. And with that one, because they were sort of related, I burnt this White Barn Vanilla Sage. Beautiful candle in that, I mean, it's kind of boring packaging to me, but I love this green, and the wax was the same color green, which was really pretty. Although, I mean, when you're burning it, it's not like you're standing there looking at the wax, so what difference does it really make? But I guess impulse buying, it's sort of attractive. I would have gotten this in any other packaging had they had it in any other packaging, but they didn't. This one says, frosted sage, fresh pine needles, white lavender, vanilla cream, and essential oils. My nose is just whatever. I don't know what it is, but to me, sage and a lot of pines and all these balsams and anything in that family to me sort of has a similar smell. So I'm not really good. I mean, some people are like, oh no, this is an evergreen and this is a balsam and this is, and I can't really tell the difference. I think something was blue spruce one time that I could tell a difference. When I smelt it, I remember my grandmother used to have blue spruce Christmas trees when we were a little kid. And I'm like, okay, that was a little different, but I can't really tell the difference between whatever. So sage is sort of piney-ish, pine-like to me. And with the vanilla, oh, so nice. This was so pretty and so, I don't know, like just it made you feel really good about like the turning of the seasons, even though, I mean, in Waikiki, it's not really turning the season, but yeah, like grandma baking sugar cookies underneath the Christmas tree, or while you're out in the pine yard, which my grandmother actually did have a lot of pine trees in their yard. And you can smell the cookies baking in the oven while you're playing amongst the pines or something. I don't know. Super nice scent. I really liked it. I will say, though, this was weaker than I was hoping for. It was not, you know, that super strong. So my light just went out. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. My computer went to sleep and it turned my light off, and that's part of the existential crisis I've been having, but we'll talk about that in my video when I do that. If you want to see it, if you care, because maybe you don't care what's happening. Anyway, yeah, not strong, like a 4, maybe a 5. It just was not. In the bathroom, I could smell it. Out here, I really couldn't. And that was disappointing because it is such a beautiful scent, lovely scent. And it's Bath & Body Works, I mean, White Barn, but it just was not that strong. Finally, as far as my empties, Torched Spirits. This was so great. This was on clearance at Marshall's. And bourbon whiskey is the scent. This was really cute when it was burning. I think I have a video of it. I think I took one and kept it, so I'll insert it here if it is. Anyway, I really liked this one. It's just, yeah, it is that liquor scent. I mean, that sort of whiskey scent, and definitely more so than the whiskey scent is just the smokiness. It's like a fireside kind of scent, not sweet or marshmallowy or anything like that. It's just like a, you got a bourbon, you got a whiskey on the rocks, whatever, and you're sitting by the fireplace. That's sort of the feeling you get. Or you're smelling the wood things that were in this aging cellar. I don't even know where they age that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. Nice. I would get it again. I would get other ones. I'd be curious if they this, I wonder if this comes off. I should try and maybe dig this out, this wax out. I don't know. I mean, is it really worth it? But it was kind of nice. I could melt it. So yeah, I would definitely get this again. I would also look for this brand, Torched Spirit, proudly distilled in America, bourbon whiskey. So they must have, I haven't looked it up, but they must have other ones. So I would look for it. Yeah, I really liked it. It was good. Those are my empties. Now I have to go to, for Candle of the Month. Candle of the Month. No question, we're going with Village Candle Apple Pumpkin. If you can get your hands on one of these for October, November, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful candle. No complaints whatsoever. Okay. Now I have a very small mini haul. It's just 3 candles I want to show you that I've just gotten at a couple of different Rosses. I don't know. I haven't been on their website. I don't check these companies' websites and stuff very much because, or at all really, because I just don't do mail order. I'm in Hawaii, and even when they have great sales and really good prices, the shipping is never free, or the shipping is never the cheap rate to Hawaii. If you don't believe me, check it out yourself. But the shipping rates to Hawaii are always crazy. Like Bath & Body Works, I think is $30, regardless of what you're getting. It's just crazy. So I just don't even check. So I don't know if these are available online, or this is just kind of a one-off thing they were doing this season, or if it's just to the discount stores, because I got these at Ross. But it's from Village Candle, who I've been enjoying their candles lately. And these were just so cool. And they were only $8.99, and I'm like, I'm just going to get... I got 2 at one store, and I was like, okay, let me see if there's... I'm going to go to this other... I went to 2 other Rosses, and one of them had a different one, so I got 3 altogether. I haven't been at the downtown one. Maybe I should check them out, because if they have more of these, I will get them. Different scents. I don't want 100. I'm not a collector in that I don't want 100 of the same scent, but I just like to try them all. Anyway, they're beautiful. They're Village Candle in their normal, like their apothecary jars like this, except these are all metallic colored jars, and they're all like autumn sort of ones. This is the Village Candle Autumn Wreath. How pretty is that? And I'm sure when you're burning it, the light is going to come through, because it looks like it's, sort of, what's the word, translucent. But this is Autumn Wreath. No scent notes on it, but beautiful. 2 wick, orange wax, and it's just a nice leafy, again, it's that fallen, crumbling, dusty leaf sort of smell, which I do like, with some spices, but not much. It's very low on the spices and more on the leafy smell, almost like potpourri or something. Not unlike if you stuck your nose in one of these wreaths. $8.99. Second one I got, called Cozy Spice, in beautiful purple metallic. Now, talk about spice. Now, let's look at the picture on this. We see cinnamon and this nice little, whatever, flannel scarf or blanket or something. This could be obviously, well, it could be any time of the year, but clearly fall or winter would be fine. It's a brownish, light brownish wax. And now you want to talk about spice. This is a seriously spicy candle, but it's sweet. It is sweet cinnamon. Really a lot of cinnamon. I don't even know if it's anything other than cinnamon. Just a very sweet, kind of like Red Hot's sort of cinnamon. Super nice. Like, I'm digging it. This would be so nice by itself, or like to mix it with something else. Beautiful. The purple metallic. The final one is an orange metallic that I got, and I hope there's some other scents out there I can get. This is Autumn Comfort, and it says pumpkin, nutmeg, sandalwood, and maple. So this one has a description on it. Beautiful, right? I love this. This is so cool. This one is a darker orange, kind of similar to the metallic color. This is not super strong, though, I'll say, but it's a pleasant enough scent. Maple, I get the maple. A not super sweet maple, like maple, but it's not syrupy, over knock you out, kind of like sweet. That little bit of a bakery kind of, is it bakery? What is it? Sandalwood. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe slightly incensey. Pumpkin. I don't really get any pumpkin, but I do get like a little bit of spiciness to it. It's very nice also. Doesn't smell quite as strong as the other two, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I just wanted to show those because I thought they were super pretty, and I don't know if they're available online or maybe you have them at your discount stores. You can go and check it out, because I've already picked out my candles for this month, so I probably won't burn them now, but next month, or if not this year, then definitely next year, I'll just hang on to them. Okay, that's my Empties video. I've been watching yours and enjoying them, and I hope you're having a good month of October. And looking forward to Halloween. I don't know what it's going to be this year. I don't know how it's going to be. If it's really going to be, I don't know. But I'll be celebrating it here in my little apartment, if nothing else. Have a good week. We'll talk to you later.